Hi, my good people. It's me, Tahili Sili. And it's that time again, my favorite time of the week, Thought for Tuesday. And I am so very happy that I am on this lovely rooftop and I am here and able to present to you my perspective for today. And the sun is just setting. It's absolutely amazing and a privilege to be here. I'm very privileged and feel very grateful that I get the opportunity once a week to come on this rooftop and to bring Pilates, which brings its own rehabilitative healing to people every Tuesday. And sometimes the classes are small, sometimes they're not so small, but the energy is always right. And the people that need my help the most always walk into the class. And I'm grateful for that. So, with that said, thought for Tuesday. My thought for Tuesday is about conflict and confrontation. And my perspective on that is that there's a very fine line between conflict and confrontation, and we can easily mistake it. I consider confrontation, well, let's deal with conflict first. Conflict is always being in a drama, in my opinion. You're offended by everything. What people do offends you. And it's very easy to be offended. And when you are offended and sometimes you don't talk about how you feel, what happens is that it builds or cultivates a certain energy inside of you that when you are around other people, especially the people who you were offended by, there's distance, and then conflict automatically happens because now you are creating a dramatic situation by creating that conflicting energy. For me, confrontation is the opposite. I see a situation which has the potential to offend me. It has offended me. I did not like how it was dealt with. And as a result, I choose to nip it in the bud before it becomes a problem. Basically, the difference between, in my opinion, conflict and confrontation is the approach or the attitude towards it. Conflict is letting things grow out of hand, allowing things to fester, and then before you know it, you have conflict with the person you have those feelings toward. Whether it's a neighbor, a lover, a friend. You ever in a relationship and your boyfriend says to you, or your girlfriend says to you, what's going on? Nothing. You know it's not nothing. What you want is that person to figure out what is the problem. You're creating conflict because you want that person to figure out what you did to offend me. That's what nothing really means. So confrontation, on the other hand, is that person has offended you and they've done something you really don't appreciate. But instead of waiting for them to come to you and say, what's wrong? And you do the whole nothing thing, you actually go to that person and say, hey, you know what? Earlier today, I didn't like how you handled that situation with me. I didn't like the tone that you used. And, it's not something I'd like to see appreciate again because I don't love it. And I don't think it's loving when you speak to me that way. That is the difference between confrontation and conflict. Conflict is allowing something to fester and build and eat away at the fabric or the very fiber of the relationship that you have with someone. Confrontation is seeing it has the potential to do that, and you say, nah, see that? Not today. I'm going to deal with it one time because I know if this relationship is worth it, I will allow this to be aired immediately and to say, I don't like this, I don't like how it makes me feel, I feel very unloved about it, and I want to move on. And it takes a certain level of awareness and maturity to deal with the situation. I prefer confrontation over conflict. Why? Because I feel more at peace with myself and I'm able to deal with a tough situation, share how I feel, and move on, move forward, and still cultivate a loving relationship with my friend, my neighbor, whoever it is, my lover. But they know, okay, this is a line that I want to avoid crossing with Tahili because it is something that she has openly said She does not appreciate, and I respect that. As opposed to staying quiet about something and pretending you're cool about it when deep down inside of you, you know that you feel hurt and you don't like it. And instead of finding words to express your hurt feelings, you just choose silence and passive behavior that can be that can be interpreted anyhow. So my friends, that's my thought for Tuesday. You choose conflict or confrontation. For me, I want to live a very peaceful existence, and that means being confrontational at times. Maybe it's not the place that I love to be, but you know what? I do believe in nipping things in the bud, especially for friendships, relationships, and just general harmony in my life. So I choose, that's my freedom. I choose to confront and deal with some things if I don't like it. And that's my thought for Tuesday. Conflict over confrontation. What's your choice? Have a beautiful evening. Coming from the rooftop. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Namaste.